No,
I mean,
she didn't
it's all
hurt them dogs.
perception, and I didn't agree. Like, there was a video, and I don't remember what it was, but I wanted to say something about that too. Aaron had no business recording my mom, and he was baiting the conversation to benefit him, and that's what he does. So he was recording her. She didn't know she was being recorded, so he's saying all these things, and the one where he said I took his pills, I lost my shit because he begged me for me to get him drugs and to give him my medication. And I said, Aaron, I take my medication as prescribed every day. I have a very serious health condition. And I said, furthermore, I don't take any opiates. So you're not going to get high. Well, if I get, no. And I was nowhere near, I didn't even get out of my car except to knock on the door. So how would I have ever been anywhere near any of his shit anyway?
Yeah. Well, I think everybody knew he was
my pills the next day anyhow. So
everybody knew he was lying. Honestly, it's very easy to pick out Aaron's lies, his falsehoods, his exaggerations. And I was fooled for a month. What's that?
I take cholesterol medicine.
You don't even have to discuss.
I take gabapentin because I have peripheral neuropathy. Like, I mean, people know I'm fucked up. And they put me in a real fucked up position too, let me tell you.
BJ, it seems like everything that's happened and is continuing to happen has all stemmed off of Aaron's Alice in Wonderland view of life.
He's pathological.
Yeah, he is. Everybody in your family has already stated the fact that he's lying about the allegations on Nick. Everyone in your family has already stated about his drug abuse. Now it's time, and about his pedophilic nature, which he needs to be taken off the streets and put in jail.
He thinks he's untouchable, too.
Well, no, he's touchable, and I assure him, and I told him, too, the night that I received more threats to my daughter, my 14-year-old child, and my 6-year-old son, I called him up right away, not on video or anything, and I told him, I said, Aaron, I said, you think that continuing this is going to take my focus off of you? I assure you, I'm not the only one focused on you. And it's important for him to know that as well.
Well, and then, I confronted him about all that shit he's saying. He goes, it's my persona. I'm a troll. I said, okay, so you're going to...
tell that to Bubba.
You're gonna do that to your dad. You're going to defame your sister for a freaking persona?
After what
nuts.
He did.
That's freaking nuts. And him and my mom, he had my mom call that girl, so I know he's notorious for that.
What girl?
One of the Ashley girls, he had her call her and pretend to be me, saying that, oh, it's BJ and I'm on your side and I'm gonna go to bat for you and blah blah blah. And then I get a call the next day from Angel, my sister, saying, why are you talking to that girl and going against Nick? And I'm like, who the fuck are you talking about? I didn't even remember the girl's name. Okay,
well,
I'm like,
sounds like,
and I was like, man, I don't even get the benefit of the doubt half the time. I'm like, I wasn't talking to nobody. And it took us a minute to figure it out. It was my mom, But I went to my freaking phone carrier to get printouts on my phone records because I never fucking believed in this family because I've been so discredited.
Wow. So Aaron actually had your mom call this other girl, Ashley, that's making these allegations against Nick.
Because they were jealous because they thought that me and Nick might reconcile, and they did not want that to happen.
I'll tell you,
my mother has made it wants every person to hate me. She doesn't want anything good for me. She wants to take my daughter. She has made my daughter call her mom. My mom, and I've tried to get her not to do it, and it continues, and she's mommy shamed me in front of my daughter, and my daughter, and now I'm starting to finally get control of it again.
Hell yeah.
I couldn't understand why my daughter was so disrespectful to me, and it was because my mother was. So if my mother was treating me like that, my daughter was starting to learn that that's how I'm supposed to treat mommy, and
wow.
and it's up to me to get away from her because I will not allow what has happened to me in my life to happen to my daughter. I will not.
Amen.
It will not happen.
That's called parental alienation, and it doesn't only happen from one parent to the other. It can happen from grandparents to the children.
And I never would have
Parental
left my daughter
alienation
alone
is
with
real.
Aaron in a million years.
What's that?
And I said, I would never leave my daughter alone with Aaron. That's how I feel. Like,
no,
if that says anything.
No, and not only just what you stated happened, but I mean the confession from Aaron himself about the text messages of his genitalia to a 15-year-old
He's
child
gonna
is
be
alone.
so mad about this, let me tell you.
Well, he can be mad. What he needs to do is
just
be
get
caught.
ready, because he's going to try to pull all the punches. But you know what? I don't care. I'm not a perfect person. I have not done perfect things, but I'm doing what I need to do right now. That's right, and
Amen.
I have nothing, no shame.
And a lot of
shame
people
in being a human being. Like, you know what? I've always been shunned in this family because, you know, once my mouth gets going, I really just like. I'm a Capricorn. I got a very long fuse, and that's why nobody heard from me for so long on Facebook. But then there came a time when I couldn't take it anymore, and now it's like a bomb going on.
Hey, I think it's amazing, BJ, that you took the courage to, and I want to thank you for reaching out to me. I'm
shaking right now.
A lot of people are going to say that.
I hate you.
I'm sorry. Hey, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, Shane reached out to her. BJ, let them know you reached out to me as well. This is on your own record. You know what I mean? And I think that's amazing, and I thank you for reaching out to me. Because I know what that
y'all better have my back, man. I'm telling you, man. I gotta get the hell out of Dodge, man.
BJ, listen. Aaron may have been a scary family tyrant, but Aaron is nothing more than a flea.
I'm more of a thug than Aaron. Okay, I got more thug friends than Aaron. He's all bark and no bite.
Amen.
I could kick his scrawny little ass with my cane, with my walking stick.
It's so beautiful to me that I know what you're thinking and feeling inside, and I know what's going to come of this. BJ, you said something a little earlier, and I know you meant it too. When you said I'm not doing this, I'm not standing up for Nick in hopes of this, trying to rekindle anything. But I'll tell you right now.
And I hate that the fans say, "Oh, why doesn't she ask me for help?" Because I don't need his help. I'll figure it out. You know?
I'll tell you what. I think that's important because I think knowing the person that Nick is just in public, and knowing what the hell he's going through, and knowing that you're being put through almost the same thing from Aaron that he is, aside from the rape allegations, but basically just shaming you the way he shames Nick, the way he shames anybody in his life that can tell the true story and paint the true picture of him. I think that that's a common ground between you and Nick, and I think this bridge is already being built between you, Lauren, and Nick, and that side of the family. It's so important.
I'm about to go in witness protection, move away, change my name.
He's not the Teflon Don. He's not John Gotti Sr. He's Aaron Carter. He's unstable. He's manic. He's addicted to pain, whatever his medications are.
Aaron will probably do. He does anything he can get his hands on. You know, he's what you call a poly drug user, polyamorous.
Yeah, I posted a video.
Whatever he can.
I posted
and I was so mad like that. I was like, man, how dare he say that I took his pills? What a fucking asshole. Like, after what they put me through, they left me in a fucking wake of destruction. And I barreled through it, and then you want to put some shit out like that? Man, I had enough.
You know what's funny? And I don't mean to say it's funny, but Aaron was saying he wasn't on pills. And then he came on live saying that someone took his pills. And it was like, oh, what pills, Aaron? Oh, no, my stomach pills. Oh, okay. You know how we all love those, us addicts.
I had a friend, that just came by recently, right? I won't say his name. And he was recalling an incident with Aaron, right? They were both, he had a pocket full of Xanax, this kid, right? And he said he doesn't do anything anymore. He's cleaned his life up since then, but thank God. But he said that Aaron and him were in the car driving from Miami to the Keys, and it was like every 5 minutes, Aaron was like, "Can I have another one? Give me another one. Give me another one." He was like, if I would have given it to him, he would have been dead. He was just gobbling them up like Xanax, So he just cannot. He's a glutton. Like,
how are you doing now, living wise, under the stress and everything that you got going on right now? How are you doing?
I got a lot going on. Like, I've got, I was the money that I was supposed to have from taking care of those dogs was supposed to get me out of this house. I got asbestos in my house. Me and my daughter are both on inhalers now. She's on a nebulizer, and I had to send her away because we're all getting sick, and I can't move. I can't lift anything over 10 pounds right now because I have a serious health condition in the middle of preliminary diagnosis. And I some days I have a hard time even walking. So, I'm not looking for any sympathy or anything from anybody, but man, I really, they really fucked me up good. I'll figure it out because I do have real people, real friends, and people that I went to school with. They know how I am. I'm not a bad person, and they will come. And there are some people that will still come through for me, but I don't like to ask for help. You know what I mean? I never had to do that. And then it's like I get put in this position. I'm like, damn, I got put in a position, but it's my own damn fucking fault. You know what I mean? I got nobody to blame but myself.
To a certain extent. And I'll tell you what, I think the bigger picture here ultimately is a family that has separated through turmoil and silence, and now a family that's suffering in their own silences. And these silences need to be uncovered, and the truth needs to be told. And you're doing just that right now. And you're doing a great justice for your brother Nick, for his wife Lauren, and in a sense, you're doing a justice for Aaron, which really the justice that he deserves is not the one that I want to talk and give. It's the one that I want to see him behind bars and getting. Because number one, if he doesn't kill himself, he will kill someone else. And if he doesn't do that, he'll hurt someone else like he already has. The 15-year-old girl that he sent his pictures to and defamed, and his deceased sister, who he sexually molested, according to your testimony. And it's crazy and it sucks, because this is a man that has so much influence on little girls and kids and children all over the world. And now it needs to be known that, it's just awareness. You never know who these types of people are. You don't know where they're at, and you don't know when they can pop up. And just the fact that you've suffered through so many freaking years, knowing this about your sister Leslie, and knowing the falsehood that Aaron's been putting out, your voice needed to be heard. And I'm so glad that you came on and did that tonight. That says a lot, and it's beneficial. And the next step, and I'm not going to tell all my steps and all my cards, because I have a team that's a worldwide team. And I believe truly that Melissa Schumann needs to come forward and admit what Aaron Carter has been forcing her to say. And I believe in my heart of hearts that if she were to come forward and admit these falsehoods that Aaron has painted and made her say,
she'll never do that.
I think it's in her best interest. I really do. And I think that maybe...
I can't believe somebody would still be, associate themselves with that. It's pretty foolish.
Just knowing from the context clues of Aaron Carter and the things that he's done already, I can tell you that that's the truthful narrative that's happened. And I think it's in Melissa's best interest, just publicly, to come out with it, state it, and move forward, rather than be caught in it, because it's going to be untangled. Mark my words. It's going to be untangled, and it's going to be untangled amazingly fast. So there is still time for Melissa to come forward.
Rightfully so. You don't get to use a movement that was supposed to be for a good reason and a good cause. You don't get to use that for 15 minutes of fame. I've spent my entire life in the shadows, and I've had to deal with the infamy, and everywhere I go, the stigma. And it's like, oh, your brother so and so. Well, why are you working here? Well, because
I'm a real person. That's what it is.
He's not my fucking keeper. You know what I mean?
We all have our own struggles and successes.
Why the fuck are you asking me that? Get out of my face. It's none of your fucking business. I'm sick of it.
I think that there's a bigger movement as well.
I'm the loser of the family. Whoop-de-doo.
You're not the loser. You're not the loser. And you're going to have thousands and thousands of people.
One, trust me.
Listen, BJ, you're going to have thousands of people. Thousands of people are going to come to your support, and they're going to come to see that, number one, you spoke these truths, and you're possibly putting an end to a falsehood that's being put on Nick. And I'll tell you right now, there's a bigger movement for Melissa to be involved in if she comes out and speaks the truth about Aaron Carter pushing her into these narratives, because that's domination by male to female. It's domestic is what it is, and being forced to say these things. This is my opinion and my thoughts, and I think that if Melissa
I don't think she was forced. They latched onto each other. I don't know about that.
Influenced, so to speak. Influenced, and then they ran with it.
And that foolish.
And that's what it is. And that's what I'm requesting of Melissa Schumann to do, to come forward and speak the truths about what Aaron Carter has made you say, and why your fear of him has led you to continue this for this long. If those are the truths, come forward, please. Point blank, because an innocent father
Shane, don't put words into her mouth. Now you're going to give her a cop out. She don't deserve a cop out. She knows the difference between right and wrong. I'm sorry. She's not forced into anything. I don't believe that for one fucking second, and I disagree with you on that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You're going to just give her a fucking cop-out. No, she's not fucking mentally ill. She's just a fucking dumb bitch, okay? And she needs to fucking show some fucking dignity and say, I'm sorry for taking advantage of a mentally ill kid and letting him, no.
Either way.
She was not taken advantage of. She's a
your
full
camera
player
turned around, huh?
I have no sympathy for her. I'm sorry.
Hey, your camera turned around.
I don't know. Oh, shit. Okay.
Just press it.
Okay.
There you go.
I have no sympathy for her, and I disagree with you. So we can just agree to disagree.
And you know what? I'll just agree with you.
Don't give that fucking bitch a cop out. I'm telling you right
I just
now.
think it's in her best interest to come forward and just speak the truth that she lied.
Why should she have anything in her best interest after what she's been doing?
Amen.
She doesn't deserve that.
Amen.
Fuck that.
Amen.
No, she doesn't deserve anything in her best interest. She deserves to be locked up too for fucking defaming and talking shit.
Amen. Amen.
Or at least deserves to be knocked out.
You're fucking awesome. I love it.
No, don't give these bitches a fucking reason, because I'm not. Don't give me one either.
Yeah, BJ, that's fucking awesome.
I told everybody, these last 10 years, I haven't been called BJ in a long time, okay? It's always been Bobby or Bobby Jean. And Bobby Jean and Bobby was the bitch that everybody fucking walked all over. And she's gone. BJ's back.
Hell yeah.
I'm not fucking putting up with no shit no more.
What was that song that was playing? I would cue it in right now. What was it? The one that you said? Return of the...
Oh, the Return of the Mac. I heard that song a cappella, and I was in a trance. I was like, oh, this is my jam right there. This is my fucking return song right here.
That's your confidence builder.
It's my song for Aaron and my mom. It was I never heard it a cappella before. I was like, well, that was dope. It was the words were ringing in my ears. The truth was ringing clear.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I can't thank you enough for coming on and speaking these truths, and I know it was hard because we spoke for hours.
I'm before you fucking hear about it in the morning, I'm sure.
It's okay. Just get ready for a lot of support. Speak it into existence.
Open, send the hitman out, send the goons out to get me.
He's going to be off the streets, don't worry.
Because he's such a thug.
Hey, do you think he should be going on tour?
Definitely not.
Okay. Well,
but
any place that has him perform at their place is pretty much just in support of someone who's already confessed.
There's going to be a lot of government, what's it called? Organizations responsible when something really bad happens.
Oh yeah.
They have been warned many a time.
Yeah, and every one of his venues has been called.
Time bomb.
If they do allow him to perform there, and one of these younger girls does get hurt, or if he overdoses, God forbid, or if something happens, it's on them. It's on these venues.
And you know what? I love him. I feel bad for him. I feel bad for having for doing this right now. I really didn't want it to have to come to this. I didn't. I still feel bad for him after all the bullshit he's done to me. I still feel bad for him. And the night him and my mom were leaving, I ran into them in town because I went to Walmart, and he was lost and all bugged out and wigged out, eyes bulging out of his head, and jackknifed in a parking lot because he don't know how to fucking drive. And I was like, yo, are you lost? After they just tried to have me Baker acted, I said, follow me, I'll show you how to get to the freeway. And then I hear my mom's like, oh, she's following us. No, what? Are you kidding me? I still tried to help you guys.
That's his main go-to. Every person that he runs into, he ran into a lady in Walmart, and why are you taking pictures of me? Do you know how many people were supposed to be following him? But
he's so afraid he's not relevant anymore, and the only way he can stay relevant is through scandal. But he has had many opportunities to do other things, and he always wants to be bad. He wants to be bad.
Well,
don't want to hang out with the bad guys, Why can't you just be why do you have to try to destroy people on your way out? You know what I mean?
Unfortunately,
I just don't get it. I just don't have it in me to do that.
I know.
Like I said, I feel bad about this right now.
Don't feel bad. And unfortunately, you're going to have those feelings because that's your brother. You've loved your brother your whole life.
I have a conscience,
But
really do.
I can say this, from the outside looking in, this is a man who has already destroyed a deceased kin of yours, your sister. He's already destroyed and continues to destroy her name by claiming these false allegations of rape that he seems to have a constant shadow of.
No teeth. What a fucking dick.
He's out of his
Really?
mind. listen, you're a beautiful woman. You're an amazing sister. You're an amazing mother. And I commend you, for real. I commend you so freaking much. And you're going to get a lot of support from this because you speak the truth. And that's what needed to be heard. And I think that, I can't speak for them, but I can say that I can almost guarantee that everyone in your family is hurting because of what Aaron's doing and putting not only himself through, but others through. But I can guarantee you there's a sense of relief probably on Nick and on his family because you've spoken this truth. And I think that's amazing, for real. And the next step
Nick has done a really, he was the smartest one. He got away from my mom and all of the bullshit. He got away. And, I felt like I was left behind because, I didn't want to be there either. I'm proud of him, though. He's done very well for himself. He's got a beautiful family. And, I'm a little jealous that I'm not a part of it because I have a little girl that would like to have a cousin. But, you reap what you sow, I guess,
Hey, well, you know what, sometimes, right now, you're sowing some really good fruit. Some really good fruit.
I'm not blossom. And I really don't expect anything, and that's fine. I still love you, bro. But, do your thing. You're doing good, and, I'm fine. I'm a survivor, baby. I really am.
All right, now let me ask you a couple of questions real quick that are so important, and these are probably the most important questions I could have asked you. Who do you think is the lead singer of the Backstreet Boys, Brian or Nick? I gotta ask.
Oh my God!
I gotta mess with you.
Of course. God. Well, they the blondes are always the ones that they put center stage. I was blonde my whole life, and my mom was always like, "You need to be blonder. You need to be blonder." Man, as soon as she turned her back on me, I said, "I'm gonna be a mean ass fucking redhead. Watch out."
Who do you think would win in a slapboxing contest, Mark Wahlberg or Nick?
I don't know. Nick has the Spalding butt, so he could sit on him and probably kick his ass. The whole family's got bubble butts.
Oh, God.
If you ever look at Nick's butt, Nick has a huge honking butt.
I was just going to say, I was looking the other day.
My uncles are these short little, buff little guys, but they have giant freaking butts. It's so fun. They do this just perfectly, buff. Most men have, flat butts. No, the Spaldings have, bubble butts. Okay,
yeah, you're fucking awesome. Before you get off, I just want to. Were you able to check out Ganville TV, the one that actually brought this? Ganville TV.
What am I supposed to do with it?
Florida. Oh no, just if you get a chance. Oh wait, what's up? What's something popping up?
There's something up here says North Miami, Florida is going to shit himself. Ganville, aka I don't know.
Oh yeah, well actually that's Ganville TV. I want you to check him out. He's the one that actually brought a lot of this to light, and
everyone's fucking freaking the fuck
check
out.
Ganville out. Ganville TV. I love Ganville. He's my best friend.
Well, where do you think I got your phone number, you dumbass?
You fucking prick, Ganville, just in case. No, it's okay. I'm glad.
That's awesome.
Hey, listen, BJ, let's get together. Let's touch base. Let's talk about some things that we were talking about earlier today. And
I'll be up in your neck of the woods pretty soon.
Absolutely. And let's get this support circle for you put together because I really think that that's important. I know you say no, but you've gone through hell and back, and now you're back, and it's time to really prosper. Okay?
I appreciate that. All right, honey.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
I'll talk to you later.
You got it. I'll touch base with you after here. Thank you so much. All right, huh?
All right, good.
All right, I'll see you later. Let's see the comments now. As I stated, Mr. Carter, well, let's put it this way. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us. If that means anything to you. Since you're the Joker, I'm going to tell you right now, Ganville TV for bringing out the text messages that are true that Aaron Carter confessed on is amazing. And the dude's a badass prank caller, man. Let me tell you. Yo, you check out Ganville TV. You think my prank calls are good? Check this motherfucker out. And check out Vernon, too. I'm telling you, these dudes funny.